Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since we've made a video, but I'm not sure about in your part of the country, but here in Northwest Louisiana and East Texas, the crappie bite has been on and we've been fishing. And then came the holidays. We spent some time celebrating the birth of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But now we're ready to make a new video. The other day I was walking around in Bass Pro because those gift cards were burning a hole in my pocket, and I came across a very interesting hook. And it reminded me of an idea that I've been trying to do for quite a while, but I just couldn't find the right hook. But when I saw this one, I was pretty sure that was the one. Can't wait to build it on the channel here. And more than that, I can't wait to drop it in the bed of a great big old bass. So that's enough talking. Let's get to it. Okay, folks, as usual, I'm going to go through our material list before we get started. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be the shortest material list we'll ever have. But I was telling you about that hook that I came across at Bass Pro. It's called the Enticer Perfect Worm Rig. The thing that really caught my eye about it is this long shank right here. It's going to allow us to be able to put some skirt material on it and then still have enough room for our soft plastic. I chose the 1/16 just because my immediate thought was something that's a little bit finessey, and the bass beds, the spawn, sight fishing is the first thing that came to mind. So this is the hook we'll be using. Then I'm going with our skirt choice is Summer Craw. Get this from fishingskirts.com. I really like their skirts, not affiliated in any way, but this is the Summer Craw. And the only thing else we have left is our thread, which is a 210 flat wax denier, and it's in black. So let's get to tying. All right, folks, let's get started. I don't usually do this. I usually use like Sally Hansen's clear fingernail polish, but today I'm going to put just a small dot of some super glue on here and a little bit of Dooya. And I'm doing that because there's not a whole lot for this thread to get to hang on to. So we're just going to make some wraps. I made several wraps on that, and I did that to build that up a little bit just to give the skirt something else to hang on to. And then I'm just going to cut it in half. We're going to use the whole tab, but because this is pretty small, it's kind of hard to get it to spread out. So I'm just going to cut it roughly in half. I'm going to lay my first piece up. I'm not as worried about getting it even as I usually would on a big bass jig, but I'll show you why later. I just want to make sure it's past the bend of the hook. We'll lay it up here. We'll get us some loose wraps on it. I'm going to spread it about halfway around. Make sure I got some pretty good coverage. I like to pull the thread right up to the top, right against that weight. I'm going to pinch it and squeeze it and pull down on the thread. Get me about 4 good wraps, and then we're going to turn him over. And we'll do the same thing with this other piece. I only want one tab because I do want it to still be a little bit finessey. I don't want it to have too much on it. It's just a little extra to hopefully entice that old big girl to bite while she's laying on that bed. Same thing, get us about 4 loose wraps. matched up there. Yep. Just spread it around. And this is one of the easiest builds I've ever done. I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to squeeze on it, pull it tight. I'm going to get me a couple of wraps to hold everything in place, and then I'm going to get my little clippies out. We can wrangle all this stuff up, keep it out of the way. And it also helps me to not capture that silicone in the thread and make a little bulge or anything in it. So got all of that secured now. I'm gonna try to keep my hands out of the way where you can see, but now there's nothing left but to tie it. Get some good tight wraps. I'm gonna take it right up against that weight. That'll help it flare a little bit. That's probably more than it needs, but I'm going to do it. Now we're just going to finish it out. I got 4 half hitches and we'll do 3 more. Clip him off. I'm going to seal it in with some water-based head cement. And there we go. The tying part is done. Now all we got to do is trim it up. And this is why I said it really didn't matter to me if it was super even, but that I just wanted it down to the bend of the hook, because that's where I'm going to trim it off. Just going to hold it up, bring my fingers down to where it's right about even with the end of the hook. Trim him off just a little. And that's all there is to it. It's one of the easiest things I've done. Super easy, anybody can do it. But I got high hopes for this. I think this is going to be awesome. All right, folks. Well, there you have it. We've finished another build. And off camera, I went ahead and rigged one of these up with the 3.3-inch Glory Crawl. Shot this on the Epic Bait mold. Thing sure looks good. And then I rigged this one up with the 5-inch stick worm, and of course shot this on the Epic mold as well. Man, I cannot wait to get these in the water and dump them in the big old bass bed. Ain't no way this don't get bit. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making them. If you liked what you saw, give us a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe if you hadn't already. But most of all, y'all get to fishing.